Hey there, welcome to Hippy Happy Homeschooler. My name is Gina, and I am hopping on here today to share something with you that is incredible. I am so excited to share this with you. This is one of my very favorite free resources that I use for homeschool. I discovered this resource about 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. And it has enhanced our homeschool immeasurably. I use it on a daily basis. I download things from there for free. I print things, we listen to things, we view things, we go on all kinds of exploratory journeys through this website. I am so excited for you to experience this. It is for all ages. It is for the little ones all the way up to high school. It is for mom. Like this is actually where I started with this website. I was listening to another fellow homeschooler on YouTube. Her name is Munson Schoolhouse. That's her YouTube handle. And she mentioned the name Libraries of Hope. And she was showing these really beautiful books that she was incorporating in her homeschool for their literature. She was also sharing the history books that she had gotten from there, as well as, I believe, the stories of writers was what tipped me to go check it out even more, because I write and I love reading about other writers and how they got started, and famous writers and things like that. And so I was just very intrigued. So I went onto the website and I could not believe all of the resources that were accessible to me, to you, to anyone who can stumble upon it. There's a podcast for it. There are YouTube videos. There are Facebook groups. I mean, the things that you can find through this website blow me away. I'm still every day going, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. And if you join the Facebook group, you can connect with other people who are utilizing it and showing how they're utilizing it. It is so wonderful. So without further ado, I'm going to take you on a little video tour of how to utilize the website, how to get into the different areas and what I do with them. And then I'm going to show you some of the things that I have printed out for myself. You can do one of two things. You can either order from them and have them beautifully bound already for you, or you can just download the PDFs to your computer and print them yourself for free, which, when you're trying to conserve and there's lots of things to already pay for, it's nice to have a breather and have still these accessible things that enhance your homeschool without having to pay $1 bajillion. So anyways, I'm going to take you on a tour of the website, show you the ways that I use it, and hopefully you will find it a delight the way that I have. So here we go. All right, here we are. I have just, as you can see, typed in welleducatedheart.com. And when you arrive at the website, they have you click this. Now, you don't have to click on welleducatedheart.com. You can type in librariesofhope.com to get there also, but they're known as Well Educated Heart, and so I think it just takes you over here. But this is what the website looks like. And so I'm gonna go up here and show you the different tabs available. So first, we're going to click on Catch the Vision. And what she does is she has you go through these different sections where she explains the vision for this website, what she sees the capabilities of it to be for you as a mother. She goes through all of the different ways that you can use it. So there's different categories that she has here. The Mother's Heart, A Change of Heart, Joy is Everywhere, Heart Before Mind, The Grand Buffet, Journey of a Lifetime, and then Continue the Journey. So you can go through there and explore those areas. Then there's something called Mother's University. So this was what initially started me to be so attracted to this website before I even knew how it could impact my homeschool. I was purely looking at it from the standpoint of myself and my own personal education. I have always had a very deep desire to get the classical education that I have never had and that I never received, in my own personal education. I had a decent education, but nothing like what we can give our children as homeschoolers. And so I was just captivated by all of the different books and art and history that I could pour into myself from my own mother culture. Charlotte Mason talks a lot about mother culture. But then as I began to explore, I was like, oh, this is not just for me. This is for my kids. This is for our homeschool. This is, this goes deep. There's so much here for us, so many resources. So I'm just going to click on one of these months. She goes in order of months, month 1, September through August. And each month has a focus of different countries and time periods. So for September, she has what's called My Book of Delights. And I'm just clicking on it, and you can purchase it in their store, or you can just download the PDF. And so for instance, I'm just going to show you what one of these Book of Delights looks like. So they're going to go through Sweden. She has all of these beautiful, beautiful, stunning art prints. I mean, how gorgeous is that? And then she has different poetry connected to some of the art pieces. So beautiful. It goes on to Norway. So you can kind of gather the idea from that. Then she has the book Tales of Scandinavia. Again, different stories from Scandinavia. Beautiful, so beautiful. Then she has Tales from China, Japan, and India. Then she has Stories of the Stars. So there you have your nature series. Talks about astronomy. So there's different little short stories. I'm just clicking through here really quickly so that you can kind of see how many things are here. So there's a story about Galileo, short stories. So these would be for younger kids. But then as you go up, there's, our little Scandinavian cousins, our little Asian cousins, our little Japanese twins, our little Australian, Hawaiian, and Philippine cousins, and then my fine art storybook. So this would include artwork from the countries that you're studying for the month of September. So you have Giotto, Frangelico, Botticelli. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. Then she has Norse tales, cradle tales of Hinduism, stories of Christopher Columbus, Beowulf, Robinson Crusoe. I mean, these are all just in the rotation from September of books you get to explore. My America Storybook, Great Lives, My Story, World Storybook, China and India. So these are all books that you can focus on for the month that you're in. And then as you go down, what's incredible about the way that this whole website is laid out is you can click on any of the different regions or countries and watch what happens. This is enrichment. She has come up with food and crafts that surround China, plays, different movies that relate to the places that you're studying. Then if you go, let's see, I'm gonna go back. What I love is she also has podcasts that relate to the time period that you are studying. So for September, she does a podcast where she talks about lessons from Columbus, lessons from China, lessons from India, lessons from the South Seas, lessons from Light and Sweden, sampler of Captain John Smith, sampler of Marco Polo, sampler of the stars. It's just phenomenal, the amount of work that she has put into this website. Then you click on Belmond, and when you go to Belmond, it has, again, different time periods and different countries. So let's try My Story World book. And she has stories from My World Storybook where she has read to you. So it's an audiobook selection of certain stories from that particular book. So you have My America Storybook, you have My World Storybook, Christopher Columbus. Okay, so I'm really grossly oversimplifying what is available here because I don't want to make this video too entirely long to where you don't, you kind of start to, pass out from my talking so long. But there are endless ways to explore. I'm also going to show you the store because her books are beautiful. So she has an option where you can do a monthly subscription where I'm not sure exactly how many you get. I think you get a book a month. And the books are really beautiful the way that she's bound them. So she has, let's click on Famous Lives. So she has Famous Voyagers and Explorers, Poor Boys and Girls Who Became Famous, Famous English Statesmen, Famous American Statesmen, Famous English Authors, Famous Leaders, Famous Writers, Famous Men of Science, Famous Leaders Among Women. I mean, just that line alone is so beautiful and wonderful. Let's see what else. The Great Lives series was another one that really, I just was so captivated by. Great stories of great artists, great Greeks and Romans, great scientists. So if I click on it, this one is the stories of great scientists. These are $15.95 a piece. So it really just depends on what you have in regards to space. Do you have the space to purchase these tangible books and have your own personal library? You could build a beautiful library from this store, or if you don't have a lot of room in your house, you have the option to download the books and read them from your screen if you don't want to have them printed out. I print out certain ones because some of them I want to have in tangible form, but I can't have every single book. I just can't. We have so many books, but I can download some of them and read them with my kids from the computer, just directly from the computer. And then if there's one that I want to have, in tangible form, I will print it. And I will likely purchase some of them as well, just to have, because they're so beautiful. So here's the story of Beowulf, which is a really beautiful epic poem. So anyways, that is Well Educated Heart. And what I love about them is they have a Facebook page where you can go on and be a part of their community there. and you can ask questions, you can share your work. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and let's see if I can find it. Well-Educated Heart. Here we go. This is it, Well-Educated Heart. And as you can see here, people are posting questions. They're showing how they're doing their notebooks. They're asking questions about other books, about artwork. It's just, the community is so wonderful. I can't say enough good about it. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I will hop on here again at some point and show you some of the other things that I have done through utilizing the resources at Well-Educated Heart. But for now, this is just an introduction. So I hope you enjoyed this video.